I've not seen this, so we're watching this together as friends on the internet. What was the best Lolcow moment of 2024? And I'm just gonna read some user contributions to this. We'll have a good time. Let's see. Oh my god. I can't even play this because actually I have like a minute of this loaded up. Should I play this?
Anime sucks. Chop and Steve.
Oh no. This is a great video. It was a great video when it happened. It was a great video after it happened. And then it's even better somehow today. I'll give you the full rundown. In this video, over the course of 16 minutes, Nicholas Robert Ricada, prior to his arrest, attempts to read a super chat by a person named Anime Sucks Cope and Sneed. Now, this is funny on its face. Not just because of the name, but because this person is a super chatter, or was, to the Man the Internet podcast. And every time he super chatted, he linked to the 4chan automotive board where he had uploaded an image of an AI-generated fat green dragon eating a pizza and farting. And I had been Pavlov conditioned at this point in time to expect a picture of a fat green dragon eating pizza and farting when I hear that name. And I know that if Nick Rada has received a super chat from this person, he will indeed see a picture of a fat green dragon eating a pizza and farting. So that's what I'm laughing at. However, as it continues, he reads the super chat 9 times. He is so fucked up. He is so blacked out drunk that he's not forming new memories anymore. He has no short-term memory whatsoever. And he reads this message, I think, 9 times in total. And at one point, he opens the image. Now, I, being the knower, know that he's looking at this image, and he pretends to masturbate to this horrific image that Anime Cope and Sneed sent him. And that's funny. But it's also funny because he doesn't know that not everybody knows what was sent to him. So it just looks like in the middle of reading super chats and being blackout drunk, he starts masturbating apropos of nothing, which is also funny. And now, a full year later, we can look at this and laugh at it even harder because Anime Sucks Cope and Sneed was fucking insane and started a Kiwi Farms thread on himself because he's just crazy. He no longer is a super chatter, in part because of all his drama about that. But for a very brief moment, this crazy person was beloved by all, if only for a moment. So that was a great clip. Destiny sucking cock. That's pretty funny. Vaush. Vaush had his tax. It was a folder called Taxes that he had just downloaded a bunch of like weird porn to. I want to say some of it was like pony porn or whatever. It was like lolicon characters. That was pretty horrific. We didn't need to see that. Oh, Concord. Holy shit. I didn't even mention that. You know what's weird? I can't even show you this because it's in a YouTube video. But Jim Sterling ranked Concord as one of his games of the year. And what was really, really crazy about his review of Concord, he hated it because it was a game. He said that the woke DEI stuff was only secondary. Like, because he's woke DEI or whatever the he says it was a shitty soulless game, which is why it failed. But here was the shocking thing about Jim Sterling's review of Concord, which, if you don't know, was a game that Sony spent like $1 billion on, released, and then shuttered completely in 11 days because nobody was playing it. Literally nobody was playing it. It had like 500 concurrent players at peak, which makes the Jim Sterling review extra fascinating because I have seen many videos talking about Concord because it was like a fascinating failure. It's one of the biggest video game failures in all of history of the industry, even more than Atari, which killed the industry for years. What was really, really, really interesting about Jim Sterling's review of Concord, that was unique to Jim Sterling's review of Concord, was that it had live gameplay footage, which sounds like an obvious thing to include in a video. but almost all videos I've seen of Concord just had trailer footage and like tweets and paperwork. Jim Sterling was one of the 500. He was one of the only people in the world who got to play Concord while it was up. And I was just like staring at the video thinking, why the does this feel so weird? And it occurred to me, oh, he's playing the game. He's not just talking about it over a trailer and still images. He's actually playing the game. And he is the only person I've ever seen who commented on the gameplay of the game, and it was negative. He said that he tried playing the support characters because it was a hero shooter like Marvel's or Overwatch. He tried playing a support character, and he said that the gameplay was awful, and the support characters had like the clunkiest skill sets that he's ever seen ever, and it was just awful to play. And I'm like, he actually played it. He actually played it. That's insane. That's how you know my boy James Stefani Sterling is a real video game journalist. He's not a pretender. Let's see. King Cobra JFS getting an eviction after letting the bog hag into his house. Jackie Singh being made fun of by the FBI in the tour spots documents. Catherine Lorelei and Liz Fong Jones was featured in the Washington Post article being outed as a sex pest on Blue Sky. I mean, Lorelei is like notorious because way back in the early days of the Kiwi Farms, and I'm being dead serious, the name Lorelei sticks out to me because I think he literally named himself after the gym trainer from the Gen 1 Elite Four of Pokemon. But the name sticks out to me because from what I remember, Lorelei is a troon, and he inherited a home from his grandma. And what he did, because he had all this extra space, is he let homeless trannies live with him in grandma's house. And then he would get them liquored up and rape them. Because I had somebody send me a video, and it was in like a folder on like lorelei.info/fun/sexy. And it was just a public directory where Lorelei had uploaded a video of him. It was like a video of a person getting fucked and sucking dick, and then Lorelei was like hopping around like a hobgoblin trying to like grope stuff while this was happening. And this was like in 2014 that I got this video, and the person said that sent it to me that they were the person in the middle of it, like on the receiving end, and they said that they were invited to the house by Lorelei, that they were liquored up, and that they were too drunk to consent during that video, which he recorded and posted on the internet and shared around. So this person directly accused Lorelei of being a rapist, and because at this point in time, trannies were like untouchable. Like 2013, 2016, nobody would ever want to believe anything bad about like a troon. They had to come to the Kiwi Farms to post this stuff because like the Tumblr rights at the time would never accept an accusation that a transgender was a. So that's the history of like the Kiwi Farms being like a bulwark against tranny shit goes back over a decade at this point. We were there when it first started happening on Tumblr. We were against it even then. I was very anti like how they blotted out criticism in their own community. And then when it was at its worst in like 2016 and the years after that, we were like one of the only sites on the internet that allowed people to talk about this. Oh, eat it. Yeah, DSP freaked out. I don't want to say freaked out. I don't know what he's up to with PPP and stuff, but there was a part where he was like yelling at his like haters and saying like, take a spoon and eat out of my. That's pretty unhinged and base, to be quite honest. Brianna Wu admitting that they were trans only to be by the trans community. Brianna Wu was a Gamergate person. I've talked about Brianna Wu on the Gumroad. And he has hid being trans for like over a decade, and then randomly decided at some point that he was going to come out and be a conservative troon like Blair White and be one of the good ones. And like both sides completely and totally dumped all over Brianna Wu And then immediately he's like, well, I wish I never came out now. And then he became like the #1 most blocked person on Blue Sky for like a brief moment before Jesse Signal took the trophy from him. So that was pretty funny as well. Let's see, I can't click the next button. Let me see. There's any stuff worth mentioning. Review Tech USA deleting his entire channel. Oh, dude. I forgot about that. Review Tech USA deleted like a 1 million plus subscriber channel, and I can't remember why. It was like the most bullshit, retarded reason ever. He wanted to say that. Oh, I remember. He publicly said, I just don't want the channel anymore, even though it's making $600 a month. It's just such a small amount of money. I don't even need it. I'm just going to delete the channel. And then someone said that he had been like involved in AdSense fraud, where he was like doing fake clicks and shit to get extra AdSense money. And he had come under investigation. So he deleted his Review Tech USA channel to stop that investigation so that he wouldn't lose AdSense on his live stream channel. That was pretty great. Oh, the assassin killed a bystander, and then Destiny said that killing random innocent people was based. Boogie faking his cancer. It says, Chibi getting kicked out of his poly relationship. Let me see. Oh, Anita Sarkeesian both Keffels and Ricada. That's pretty funny. That's stupid.